Hey guys, this is your boy Sk8 Boy Q from Twisted Saiyan, and I'm bringing you the video review for the Etekcity 10-port USB 2.0 hub. Let's get to this. Hey guys, Sk8 Boy Q here, and I am just ready to jump in this review. Got stuff to talk about, and I'm just gonna kind of go with it. So first thing we're gonna talk about is the connections, so you know how it works. In the back you have the USB 2.0 connection, which goes from the device straight to your computer. And right here you have your DC connection or power connection, and it goes from your device to your wall outlet. So let's plug these back in. Now, the Etekcity 10-port USB 2.0 hub, really great. It is made out of ABS plastic, and basically, I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. For me, I have a lot of fingerprints on it because I've been using it a lot. It is very useful. But fingerprints, you don't have to worry about. I mean, it's a USB hub. As long as you actually use it for what it's supposed to be used for, which is, you know, putting devices in, you know, using them, taking them back out. I mean, you shouldn't really have to touch the actual device much. But even though it is made out of plastic, it doesn't look cheap. It feels like a business device. It looks, you know, I mean, in my opinion, it actually looks professional. You know, it doesn't feel cheap. It looks professional and it feels professional. You have in total 10 USB ports, and you have 10 LED lights that indicate which device is on and which device is being used at that moment. And sometimes all lights can be on, all lights can be off. It just depends whether or not you're actually using all those devices at the same time. So let's go ahead and start plugging some devices in, and at the end I will tell you my pros and cons. So first device, let's go ahead and get to it. Plug this in. Also, I'm going to go ahead and take this black cord across, and we're going to plug in the hub to my laptop. Okay, I'm gonna put the hub down here. You might not be able to see it for now, but gonna go ahead and power it on now. There we go. Make sure the cords are straight. Okay, first device is my iPod Touch. As you can see, it is used as a power supply. You can charge devices. My iPod Touch is currently charging. As you see, the green battery on the display here. And beyond just being a power supply, it can also sync my device. I can use file transfer, get pictures off, put pictures on, put music on, take music off, vice versa. So this device it does basically anything that a normal USB port would do, but it is also a power supply. So I really do like that. You know, I don't have to plug it into my computer, or if I run out of places to plug stuff in on my computer. Hey guys, maybe you see me have a mirror screen protector here. Sorry for a side note. But you can use it as a power supply and also file transfer. So we're gonna go ahead and plug in another device and just kind of keep everything rolling here. Okay, device is now in, and as you can see here, this is my cell phone. Don't know if you can see the words on it, but it says connected as a camera. And my phone is now connected, and I can get files off of my phone, you know, back my phone up, or, you know, I could just let it charge. My phone is currently charging. Can't currently see, but my phone is charging. It is at 45%. So, hey, got two devices charging right now. Hey, it saves me some time. Go ahead and move on to the next device here. Now, this device is kind of I guess a random device. It just depends on the person if you actually use one. But for me, I tend to have to use one because I'm not a directions person. So my next device is my GPS, Garmin GPS. It is my best friend. It is my best friend. when I really need to go somewhere and I don't know how to get there. I can't use Google Maps, I swear. Sometimes, I mean, looking at a paper and trying to turn, not the smartest idea. I mean, I guess you could just study the paper and then hopefully you remember it. But hey, remember MapQuest, guys? Yeah, no more MapQuest. Use my GPS. But right now, okay, it is now connected because I had to load, as you guys saw. Garmin is not connected. So this icon here means it is connected to computer. Basically, the good thing about being able to connect my Garmin straight to my computer from a hub and with other devices, because I'm already out of USB ports on my computer. To tell you the truth, one actually broke, so I only have 2 that I can use. So since I've already plugged in 2 devices here, those would have been on my computer, and I wouldn't have been able to plug my Garmin in. What if I needed to update my GPS? Need more space? Hey, you know. But I'm gonna plug in a 4th device. I mean, hey, it wouldn't matter if I had my 3rd USB port. I'm gonna plug in a 4th device. Let's go ahead and grab it. But with me being able to plug in my Garmin, I can update it, go ahead and get directions, and make sure everything's good to go for long trip, short trip, quick trip, or run an errand. Okay, next device is in. And this device, PS3 controller. Great. Now, I love this because at first, my PC was not able to recognize my PS3 controller. And now I'm going to show you guys the computer so you can see the actual devices are on there. Okay, here we go. See, we have the XT907. That is my phone. It's plugged. It's connected to my PC as a camera. The USB mass storage device. That is my GPS. That's just how it comes up on my computer, but it updates just fine. And obviously, my PlayStation 3 controller comes up as itself. And at the bottom, for some reason, I don't know why, but at the bottom on the left-hand side, my Apple iPod Touch comes up as an unspecified device. But I mean, it works just fine, and it's been coming up like that on my computer as well. See, Apple mobile device, well, Apple mobile USB driver. But everything works just fine for it, and hey, it's good. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about something that I need to talk about while I'm taking these devices out. The only con I have for this device is some of the ports are kind of tight, meaning like as I'm going to take these devices out, I'm going to power it off first. Power button is found at the bottom. As I'm pulling these out, I'm using a lot of force here. See, that kind of took a little bit of force. And some of these ports are just too wound up. This one's fine. Loose port, didn't take a lot of force. This one's fine. And I get to my Apple device and I'm pulling, and it takes a lot of force to get it out. So what I need them to do, my con for this device is some of the ports are actually pretty hard to get devices in and pretty hard to get devices out. That's the only thing that needs to be fixed with it. Other than that, file transfer is fast. Power charging is actually pretty fast. I plug my phone up, my phone's charged probably within 45 minutes to an hour. It just depends how low my phone is. But even for wall charging, my phone sometimes takes a minute. But this, you know, this USB port, well, USB hub charges it faster than the wall charger. So that is actually pretty useful for me, especially when I need to go somewhere and I forgot to charge my phone and I only have about 30 or 45 minutes. Very useful. But other than that, I have a lot of, you know, those are my pros. Fast charging, very sleek, nice professional design, very easy connections. And my only con is some of the USB ports are very hard to put devices in and take them out. So now, this is going to be a hidden use. My hidden use for this device is PlayStation 3 charging. Now, I know you said, well, you just plugged your PlayStation 3 controller in. We know that already. Well, I'm not talking about just on my computer. I'm talking about on my PS3 right here. the reason I mention it is some people actually have 4 controllers. So what's going to go on if you have you only have 2 USB ports on your PS3? So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to unplug it from my computer, and I'm going to plug the port, or the 10-port USB hub, into my PS3. Just give it a second. Okay, now that that's in, I'm going to go ahead and power it on. There we go. It is now on. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug in my PS3 controller and show you what happens. Go ahead and plug this in. There we go. PS3 controller in. It is now charging. And not just charging. I press the PS button. Controller 1 comes up. It's working. I can scroll or whatever that I am doing currently on my screen. Or I can just play games while it's charging. But comes in handy. Have 10 controllers? Hey, you can go ahead and use all 10 ports. That is my hidden use for this device. But thank you guys for coming to watch this review. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I had a lot of fun, and we will be ordering a new device after this goes live and Etekcity sees it. We will go ahead and order a new device. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but as soon as we know what it is, we'll put some pictures out there, or you know, we might just go ahead and just surprise you guys with the unboxing. But hey, till next time, you have been geeking with Twisted Saiyan. And as you know, when you're here, you're gaming. But today, you've been geeking. Geek on.